My favorite, because child, one thing we gonna do is book a 4-day and 3-night
quick
trip.
4-day, 3. Like, this is ideal for me. So when people take long trips, I'm like, oh, that's vacation for real.
That's very true. Yeah, because a quick little 1-2,
all I need,
in and out. We make it happen quite often.
Yeah, 4 days is enough for me. I'm done after 4 days.
But I was like, I was mentioning it earlier because I was just like, the fall is such a good time for that because number one, rates when you're traveling to the Caribbean are much less expensive during this time of the year than they are in other seasons. And then, of course, the properties are generally less populated because people are in school and children are at work. Children are in school and people are at work, I should say. So there's a number of factors, the holidays, season, all types of things. So this is a great time to let me jump on a quick little flight.
And this is really when, like Tosh was saying, the deals be diddling. Because you can get a 4-day, 3-night and it'll feel like, oh, this feels like a weekend at home. So it's not really like going into your yearly vacation budget because, you know, you can kind of hack your way into a few fall winter vacations.
Hey y'all, hey. Welcome to another episode of Travel
Fly
Sexy. I'm your co-host, Natasha Wilson, owner of Travel Goddess International.
And I'm your co-host, Sincerely Jasmine, owner of Boss Babes Club Brunch.
Period. Today's episode is going to be all about long weekend getaways because fall is the time.
It's that season
to take a couple of days and just woosah. So a little Thursday to Sunday, a little Friday to Monday, even a Saturday to Tuesday, which is going to give you the best prices.
I never did that.
We're talking about some of our favorite hotels and resorts that are perfect for the quick in and out, but the vibes.
Yes.
Of course, before we get started, a little bit of goddess mail from our inbox to yours. Take us away, Jazz.
I feel like this video was literally made to annoy me.
Great.
Like, so there is a video, but it's more so a topic of this guy was in the very last seat of the plane. As soon as the plane landed, grabbed his backpack and rushed his way to the front. And that is a type of person.
That is a type of person.
I do not understand their mentality. I don't know where they think they're going. The plane is still like moved, like didn't even get to the gate yet. Like he was out. I could hear in the background they were just getting to the gate and starting to connect. Where are you going? Also, it's an order.
Yeah, they don't care about the order at all. Like that's number one. But number two, I read you probably didn't read the caption of the post. The guy who posted it literally wrote, "I'm the best deplaner ever."
Yeah.
Hashtag troll. That was the caption. So he fully acknowledged that he was a troll in this capacity and that this was drawing. But he's going to do it anyway. Like, he must have had on like a GoPro or something because
the footage was great.
The footage was like from the perspective of just going straight down the aisle and you can see his hand and you can see the backpack that he was carrying. But literally, he was just rushing past people. And not for nothing, while I despise this, I actually thought his execution was flawless.
Yeah, no, he ate that. He did. But pissed me off nonetheless.
I was just kind of like, really, bro? Really, bro? So I think we've mentioned this before too. Like, I just want to understand the why. Because I still don't understand the why. Because even when you get to the front, let's just say you get to the front, you still got to wait for the, what's it called? I don't know. I don't actually know.
The plane to be connected.
I don't know what that thing is called. Yeah, the thing that
bridge,
the bridge. There you go. The jet bridge. Thank you. I do know what it's called. You got to wait for the jet bridge to be connected.
Where are you going?
And those don't always connect immediately. Sometimes they get their own technical issues.
Yeah, exactly.
So now you stand in here and like it just don't make sense. So I personally, I just don't get the logic. I want to understand, guys. So if you are someone who is the person that stands up and goes to the front of the plane when it lands, help me understand because it baffles me. I don't get it. I don't get it.
Where are you going? Like,
just
to talk to the flight attendant, and I'm praying that the flight attendant is like, "Sir, can you please go take your seat?" Because
I mean, they weren't because the ding went off. So like, at that point,
down.
You can get up. But
It gave me PTSD of Gold Jacket Man.
No, Gold Jacket Man was on some different type time.
Yeah, no, Gold Jacket Man.
Gold Jacket Man just wanted to. I don't even know what he wanted to do.
He wanted to ruffle some feathers.
I think he was just there for.
And so did this man, #troll. Wanted to ruffle some feathers.
He trolled himself. He
so
did.
I'm just like, are you doing this to be funny, or do you really think that your life is more of a priority than everyone else? Because we all sat here on this flight for the same exact duration. Like, if we were delayed, we were delayed together. Like, what makes you think that you, Mr. Row 42, are more important than people that's in first class? Like, what? Get out of here.
Row 42 is
he
crazy.
Was in the very last row, like, and rushed to the front.
But he made it to the front. That's the wildest part. Like, nobody was like giving him any. He made it.
When I see people do that, I am literally like, let me assert myself, because what is happening here? Like, there is an order. So if you don't know, when you are deplaning, there's an order. It goes from the first row, because they're in the front, and they go out. Then the second row goes out, and the third row goes out, and so on and so forth. So it allows everyone to get their luggage if needed, and to just exit efficiently.
Efficiently. Like, no one cares about efficiency anymore? I'm confused.
I'm sorry that you got row 42.
I'm not.
But you have to wait your turn.
The last thing I'll say is the only exception that I will give to this rule is if your connection is like boarding now.
Absolutely.
Or like it's tight.
Absolutely.
And at that point, I understand. I want you to get off the plane first, even if I'm in a row before you.
Exactly.
Because I get it.
Exactly. And usually those people are vocal. Like, you know,
correct.
They usually got on the plane and they're like, hey, like, what time do you think we're, like, you know, you see them talking to the flight attendant. Like, you can see that urgency when someone is trying to connect.
Yes, agreed. Otherwise, sit your down and wait.
Where are you going?
Stress.
Moving on. Long weekend getaways.
Yes, my favorite. Because, child, one thing we're going to do is book a 4-day and 3-night
quick
trip.
4-day, 3. Like, this is ideal for me. So when people take long trips, I'm like, oh, that's vacation for real.
That's very true. Yeah. Because a quick little 1-2.
All I need.
In and out. We make it happen quite often.
Yeah, 4 days is enough for me. I'm done after 4 days.
But I was like, I was mentioning it earlier because I was just like, the fall is such a good time for that because number one, rates when you're traveling to the Caribbean are much less expensive during this time of the year than they are in other seasons. And then, of course, the properties are generally less populated because people are in school and children are at work. Children are in school and people are at work, I should say. So there's a number of factors, the holidays, season, all types of things. So this is a great time to let me jump on a quick little flight.
And this is really when, like Tosh was saying, the deals be diddling. Because you can get a 4-day, 3-night and it'll feel like, oh, this feels like a weekend at home. So it's not really like going into your yearly vacation budget because, you know, you can kind of hack your way into a few fall, winter vacations.
Absolutely. So first on the list... just
the one.
I know. And I know, like, it's the one. And then go back and watch our full deep dive episode on this. But Hyatt Zilara Riviera Maya. Adults only.
I was literally just looking at like
how can I get back here? Yes.
Like I was just looking at. I'm like, I know I went here, but still, it was so good,
so good.
Definitely one of my favorite trips this year.
Yeah, it was just. It gave you everything that you needed for a quick little 4-day trip where you didn't have to feel compelled to leave the resort.
Exactly.
Because I think that that's important when you have these shorter vacations. How can you maximize the property?
Yeah.
Because, you know, yes, you can do excursions and other things off site, but that becomes...
cuts into your time.
It does. So like, you know, if you don't have 5 days and only have 4, you know, you do want to be strategic on how you plan your time.
Exactly. And we want it to be quick and cost efficient.
Yes.
So, you know, if you can stay on resort and get activities without having to pay the extra fees for the excursions, that adds to it as well.
Agreed. Because I think you just made the best point. It's like with a little long weekend,
the cheaper the better.
The cheaper the better because it's just a quick little, I need a break. You know, I don't need a volley experience.
Exactly. Because those, like they say, some vacations you need a vacation from vacation because it was so long and so many activities, so much going on. So these are more so like R&R type of vacations where you can maximize the resort and obviously those cost efficiencies, but you're still getting to get away and enjoy yourself.
Yeah, so the Hyatt Zilara Riviera Maya is an adult-only property. It has about 4 or 5 restaurants on site, an amazing mixology program. So like you feel, you know, a part of the resort and the experience there. And we stayed, this was like one of the first times that I stayed on the resort
the whole time and was like having a blast, like
having a great
we hardly
time.
had time, like it wasn't like, oh, we were in a room napping, like we didn't even have time to chill because it was so much happening on this resort.
Absolutely. So the resort has a wine tasting that's included with the experience, a mixology class that's included with your stay, all the bars and restaurants. They have hookah there. They have
on-site hookah.
They have, you know, a great gym facility, lots of experiences.
That spa. Oh my
God. Spa, the margarita bike.
Oh yes, you can make your own drink.
Literally you pedal and it makes you a drink while you're pedaling.
Like the sports bar did like karaoke and stuff like that.
And the
sports bar was
fabulous.
Yeah,
like it didn't look like a sports bar. It looked like a lounge that also had TVs. It was gorgeous. So I think that that's great when you just have a quick little 4 days, 3 nights situation going on, because the resort gives you what you need. And
like you said, that was one of the first times I'm like, oh, I don't have to leave the resort. I didn't feel like, we were like, maybe we'll do an excursion, and we did not have the time to.
Yeah.
Like, we did not have the time to. Yeah. But they do have those options. They have like on-site excursions where they can, you know, transport you to do different things. So if you did want to add that to your trip, it is an option. Yeah. But more than enough to do on that resort.
Way more than enough to do. And it's right on the beach, beautiful beach. Just a lot of like aesthetic wise, yes, but also food wise, food was bomb.
Absolutely. The
drinks were bomb. You'll be fine for 4 days.
Honestly, the bar in itself is like an activity because like you spoke on the mixology, like they have shows with their drinks. We got smoke shows. They have like cages. Like they do full presentations with when their you order a drink. So that in itself, like 3 cocktails, you get like this full experience. Like you're like, whoa.
Yeah. And the cocktails are good.
Yeah. And strong.
So and strong. Yeah. So it's right now it's still a very affordable option.
Yes.
I'm waiting for them to increase these prices, but I'm just thinking right now they're in their introductory pricing
because they are new.
Because this experience is definitely not matching the dollar.
The price tag is going to go up. So it's definitely book them this fall to take advantage of this great pricing with all these perks, because this is certainly a 5-star experience and the price tag will go up.
Yeah. And the rooms are great as well. Everything's modern. This is a brand new resort. So certainly take advantage if you need a quick long weekend. And if we didn't mention it, this is located in the Riviera Maya section of Mexico.
Yes. And it's adults only. So quick little couples getaways.
Period.
Leave the kids at home.
Leave them children behind. They got to go to school anyway.
Exactly.
All right, next on the list.
Ocean Coral Spring. This is my favorite resort.
Like, oh my gosh.
In the Caribbean, like this is my favorite resort to send to clients. Quote. Definitely one of my favorite that I've stayed at, but like it's perfect. Like checks every box. So it's connected to the Ocean Eden Bay. So they share, which is like a promenade of restaurants, and there's like stores they have, and just not just your average like resort store where you just have like Tylenol and stuff. Like they had like clothes and like bathing suits and stuff. Like so, if you actually wanted to purchase things, you can shop there. There was an ice cream parlor, a coffee shop, like.
There was like a little blues lounge, rooftop lounge.
Yeah, and for the kids, I think they had like a teen club. I know there was like a designated kid area because the Coral Spring is the family-friendly one.
Yes.
So you get the full access to all of those things. There was a cinema, I believe, a theater.
There was the dinner with a show.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Yep.
Which I thought was awesome. No additional charge, just requires reservations.
Yep.
That really sold it for me. Like that was like, oh wow, this is pretty neat.
Yeah.
On
you pay
property.
so much for that. Like, that's like a Rosa Negra taboo type of experience where you may pay hundreds of dollars to go off property to get there, to pay for your admission, pay for your food,
eat and drink,
and enjoy that type of vibe. And you get that on resort.
And
the food was great.
The food was great. Child,
the food was
they
good.
definitely know what they're doing in Jamaica.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was a good property. Great spot as well. Like, I think when you have these shorter vacations, when you can kind of segment your days to be able to maximize both the resort as well as the amenities, it goes fast. Like, it'll go fast. And you'll be like, oh, snap. You look up and it's time to go. I literally just gave I always call it like a tentative itinerary to a client, because I'm just like, I've done 4 days and 3 nights so much.
Yeah.
I know how this goes. I know, all right, boom, you arrive, you get there, your first day is the hotel day.
Exactly, resort day.
You put your bathing suit away, you go to the pool, you do your thing.
Try all the bars.
You come back, you can either room service if you like had an early flight and you beat, or you get dressed and you go to dinner on property. That's day one in the bag. Day two, figure out if you want to, do an excursion off site or really get a feel for the resorts and its activities. So like at a 𝗏𝗏 Zalara, this is a great day to do the wine tasting and to experience the bars and the pool bar. Like, really just take advantage of the property. Spa day if you want to. Like, it's ways to really maximize the time on the resort.
Exactly.
And next thing you know, it's time to go.
And a lot of these resorts that we are mentioning, they have like programming where you might wake up and it might be like a water aerobics class, or there may be like some fun games going on at the pool bar. So definitely keep your eye out for those type of things, because there's always something going on the resort. Like, they have, whether it's karaoke or something early in the day, there's at least 3 things every day on every resort.
And Ocean Coral Springs also has a lazy river.
Yes.
It's great. Like, it's great. They have excursions on site. So you can take the boat out and do snorkeling, or there's a glass bottom boat situation. So much to do for a 4-day trip.
Yeah.
And I think those don't have to leave the property.
Those on-site excursions are great because they don't tend to take all day. Like some of those like ones that you may book online or book off property, where it can be like a full 6 to 8 hour.
Yeah.
I feel like those ones on property tend to be 4 hours or less. If you do like a quick little boat excursion, might be a boat party and they'll bring you right back, or a quick snorkeling activity. So that way you can still utilize your evening day, and you don't feel like excursion day burnt me out. Exactly. Because usually excursion day be all day.
So I thought that was great, because it's like, oh, I can do a glass bottom boat tour right here, and then it brings me right back.
Exactly.
Here.
And I can still go to dinner and I don't feel depleted. Oh, they also had a party. They had a party on the beach.
They did. They had a white beach party.
Yeah, that was cool too. So yeah, definitely pay attention to the programming.
Yes.
Third on our list, which is another fave, the landings in St. Lucia. We spent a beautiful girls trip there. This property is really nice.
Yeah, like the rooms. Yeah. The rooms.
Especially for a group trip.
Yes. 3-bedroom villas we had. Beautiful accommodations. Like, gorgeous. Like, I was just like, oh my gosh, I could live here.
So nice.
So cute.
Yeah.
Kitchens. Everyone had a private ensuite bathroom in their rooms. Huge balconies. Like, it just felt like a little home. Like, it was great.
It was so nice. Yeah, it's definitely giving like apartment vibes. So great for group trips.
Yes.
But also great, I would say, for like vacations, couple trips.
Yeah, because we got the 3-bedroom, but they have 1-bedroom and 2-bedroom as well.
Exactly.
But yeah, the facilities at the landings is another resort that offers, again, so much you can do on property. They of course have just your standard offerings in terms of F&B, food and beverage, but they have a tennis court. They had a golf course, if I'm not mistaken. They also have on-site excursions and a very extensive excursion programming option. 3 bars, a couple of restaurants there, another property that has a dock, so your water activities can pick you up right on property, similar to Ocean Coral Spring in Jamaica. And the vibes there, like the scenes. I mean, it's St. Lucia. It's St. Lucia.
Yeah. Like honestly, beach day there is just so nice. They have that beach bar, which I thought was great. They serve food and drinks on the beach. The view, obviously, again, it's St. Lucia. So you already have those beautiful mountains as your dropscape. And I think just a beach day, like you need at least a full beach day. At the landings. Like just sit there. The food at that beach bar is great. The cocktail's great. If you want to go out on the water, they had like sailboats, which I think were free. The non-motorized.
The 𝗕𝗵𝒂𝒗𝒆𝒍.
Yeah,
that's what I finally figured out what it was called. Yeah,
𝗕𝗵𝒂𝒗𝒆𝒍.
Yeah, we didn't pay it. I
think they were. Some of them were free, and then you could obviously pay for any.
But they have paddle boarding, kayaking, all that stuff's included as well.
So you could spend a full day on the beach there, and literally not leave the beach. Food, drinks, activities, beautiful beach. So I would say that's the perfect destination for R&R. Like I'm not going nowhere.
Yeah, like I'm also looking at that one. Like, can I squeeze this in just for like a little break? Because again, like you can just be there and not have to do too much.
Anywhere. Yeah, and obviously we did spend some time off of the resort, which again we suggest if you feel like you're off the resort type of person, you have time to squeeze in 4 days. Definitely get off the resort, explore the island. But this is one of those resorts where you don't have to leave.
Yeah.
You could just stay.
You can just stay.
The balconies of the suites, like, you could just sit on your balcony and just...
And vibe. And literally vibe. And like the rooms or the villas have like full kitchens as well. So if that's your thing too, you can request... like they have an option for you to add for a chef to come in, prepare dinner for you for an evening. So you can do an ensuite dinner. Like, it's a vibe.
Yeah.
It's a vibe at the landings in St. Lucia.
Yeah, St. Lucia is so beautiful. Like,
gorgeous.
If it's not on your list,
please add it. You need to be there.
Add it.
Add it. Alrighty, another one on the list is the Wyndham Ultra in Playa del Carmen.
A good one.
A great one.
Yeah. I did I think it was 3 nights. I was about to say 3-day, 2-night. Maybe.
I think it was because I think y'all had to push it back.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. Yeah, I did a 3-day. I did a 3-day, 2-night here and still had a blast.
Yeah. That's a good point.
Yeah.
Yes. I did a 4-day, 3-night here. What I love about this property, it's a standard all inclusive. So, if in case we didn't mention it, High Riviera Maya is all inclusive.
Yes.
Ocean Coral Spring is also all inclusive in Jamaica. The landings is not all inclusive, but you can add a meal plan option to make your experience a little more seamless as well. And then the Wyndham Ultra is also an all inclusive in Playa.
Yes.
What I liked is the location of this property. So it's traditional, all-inclusive, beautiful aesthetics, beautiful property, great staff. So you're getting all of that. Tons of restaurants on property, tons of bars. They have a rooftop sushi bar that is chef's kiss. I very much enjoyed that. But the location is literally right in Playa.
Good, yeah.
Like walking distance to all the magic of Playa del Carmen.
Yeah, Playa is, we were just speaking on, like, I'm trying to sell everybody on Playa because Playa is the place to be in Mexico because of the accessibility. Like, transportation can obviously add to your costs on a trip, getting to and from the hotel. But then once you get to the resort, you might want to do an excursion. You might want to just pop out real quick, come back. Those fees will ultimately add on to your budget. When you're at the Wyndham, you're up the street from everything. Literally down the street, like less than 2 city blocks from everything. And I'm exaggerating because it's not even like a full city block. Like you go up and you're like,
it's not a New York block.
Once you get to the end of the property entrance, across the street is downtown Playa del Carmen.
It's so great. And literally that area itself is it's not only just like things to do, but there's like shopping. Like there's a Forever 21 on the corner of the block.
H&M, a Sephora.
Like if you forgot something, you're fine.
Exactly. Like that's one of them. Let's just go. You don't even have to like pack a bag.
Yes.
Like you could literally, especially if you're flying Spirit or Frontier.
Yeah.
You just go get you some little throwaway clothes, spend a little $100,
and be fine. Because you know you can throw away them clothes at Forever 21. You don't need them.
Exactly. Leave them there. Leave them there.
H&M, you might want to keep a couple things. Forever 21, you'll be all right. But yeah, so I really enjoyed the location in addition to, you know, the property itself.
Yeah.
And it was directly across the street from another massive resort, which is the Hilton as well. So they shared kind of that corridor. Beautiful beach, right on the beach. So if you're a person who desires the beach for your vacation,
right there,
right on the beach. All of these are on the beach, so you can still get that to help with that R&R-ness.
Yeah. One thing I will say about the Wyndham Ultra, their bar opens a little late.
Yes. What was that?
Like 11?
11.
Yeah.
Like,
so if you're trying to maximize your drinking, this is one of those instances I would suggest buying a bottle of alcohol just to have in your room because they don't start serving alcohol until 11 a.m.
Yeah, I was like, yo, this is vacation.
Yeah, I'm like, not having a mimosa right now is so strange.
Yes, very weird.
So yeah, that's the one red flag. But everything else was amazing. And again, the convenience. So if I did want to get alcohol, I could have found somewhere that was serving alcohol at that time.
It's right there.
Exactly. So
big facts.
5 stars for accessibility.
Yes. 5 stars for accessibility. Absolutely. And the last but not least.
Yes. One of your faves.
One of my favorites.
Yeah, loyal to this one.
I love this place, and I don't care what nobody says. The Fontainebleau.
Yes.
In Miami. Okay? FB.
The famous FB.
Say what y'all want about it, but from a resort perspective, this checks all the boxes. Yeah. I understand that it might be like, well, everybody be there, and that's fine. Let everybody be there.
Songs. It's made its way in a couple songs,
and that's okay. But resort-wise, and things to do-wise, and proximity-wise, and location, and all, like, there's tons of restaurants, bars, tons of pools, cabanas. It's on the beach, like. So if you're looking for a quick escape and you don't necessarily want to leave, again, the resort.
It's on the beach. I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah. It's on the beach.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. Oh, I love it here.
So is it considered mid beach or North Beach?
Mid.
Okay. Yeah. So it's not South Beach because we know you think Miami, you often think South Beach. Yeah. But we have spoke about South Beach. We actually have a Miami episode. Go back and listen. South Beach hotels tend to be 3-star and under.
They beach hotels.
Yeah, it's beach hotels, exactly. You are paying for the accessibility. You're not paying for you're paying for the convenience. You're not paying for anything beyond that. Yeah. Service, luxury, none of that. So you are paying to be near South Beach, to be able to walk to the beach and walk to the litness.
Yep.
But however, mid-beach, downtown, Wynwood, those hotels tend to be better, in my opinion, as far as the aesthetic and the properties just being more put together.
And honestly, like room size and just like amenities, like there's just like, it's just so much.
Because you're going to pay that resort fee wherever you at in Miami. So you might as well pay where it's worth it.
Like the Fontainebleau feels like a Vegas hotel when you go. Like there's multiple entrances. So I learned that when I was like, the Uber was like, oh yeah, entrance, whatever. I'm like, huh?
I'm at the front. I'm in where I came in.
Multiple entrances, you know, just in valet service. Like there's a lot going on there. That's why I said it feels like a Vegas hotel.
Busy,
Very busy. But again, amenities. And I think, you know, back to the point of the episode with long weekend getaways, the more amenities you have, the better you can maximize the time because you don't have a lot of time. Yeah. So I love it there. I love it there. I love it there.
Yeah. It being beachfront, that is a selling point for me.
Yes.
Because again, most of the hotels are either in like downtown Miami or like South Beach. Like, so you're not often on the beach. So the fact that you got a really nice hotel and it sits on the beach in Miami, you really don't gotta leave.
You don't.
You could go outside, maybe get something to eat, come back.
Yes. And then and the restaurant is on the beach.
Right.
So,
you just stay here.
It's great.
So they do have a restaurant in there. Awesome.
Like they have so many restaurants. Restaurant on beach. Yes. No. This joint is this is a Vegas hotel in Miami. It's huge. Like huge, but it's amazing. I don't care what nobody say. Yeah, I don't care what nobody say. Say what you want, but
I'm gonna catch them in the winter because the price is
But Fontainebleau, that's my baby. Okay.
Yeah. Add it to the list.
Get it for that long weekend trip for sure. Any other ones that we can think of?
I feel like we covered the best of them.
Yes. And again, the idea when you're thinking long weekend, guys, is maximizing your time.
Exactly.
So, it's obviously we've been to tons of resorts that we can name.
Yeah.
But we featured these because they have amenities that will allow you to easily stay put if you'd like, and maximize the time and the space on property because you don't have a lot of time.
Yeah, because it's very rare that I stay on property or near the property. And of all of these, at least I've only stayed at 4, but 3 of the 5 or 3 of the 4, I can say I stayed there all day. Like, I've spent days where I stayed put, and I rarely stay put at a resort. I sleep there.
Same.
Get some drinks there to pregame, but often the vacation lives off of the resort. So these are all some gems that you can stay put and still have a great vacation.
Favorite hotel or resort for a quick trip? Right?
I would have to go Ocean.
Okay.
I do love the Ocean brand. And our stay in Jamaica, at the Coral Spring was really good.
It was great.
And I'm telling you, this is like my number 1 property. When people are like Jamaica, I'm like, oh, you gotta look. Like, at least look at it. Gorgeous property, huge property. Again, they share the space, but so much like. And usually the properties in Jamaica tend to be more so like, I wouldn't say hit or miss, but touch and go. Like where you...
Yeah.
Those are the places where you are going to do your bamboo rafts, your full excursion days, and you don't feel like you slighted yourself. You ain't missed nothing.
Yeah.
But to be able to have like fine dining experiences and like that dinner and a show, like... It was very nice that they added those modern touches. And I think that's what impressed me because it's not often that you find that in Jamaica.
No, very, very much so. Yeah.
They're game changers.
They are. And they're new. I mean, I think the Coral Spring opened in 2019. And then Eden Bay opened in 2021. So they did that.
And they look new. And
they do. Yes. Off this list, I'm going to vote, or I'm going to choose.
We already know.
𝗓𝗏𝒻𝒂𝒃
I was expecting that.
Oh, you thought I was going to say Fontainebleau?
Yes.
Well, yeah, but I like the all-inclusive element.
Okay, understood.
Because,
the full package.
Yeah. Because I love me some Fontainebleau.
But it comes a little extra tab.
It's a little extra tab because we in Miami on a weekend, all right? So to get it all for one lump sum,
high as a lot.
High as a lot, 𝗬𝒂𝒻𝒂𝒃. And I got, children.
Yes.
Adults only sold.
And that price, it just doesn't make sense that you get this full experience and there's no kids and the liquor is strong. Like, because they gonna water your liquor down on these resorts. Liquor. It's good liquor. And then you're not paying extra for
You're
it.
Not
they
paying
got
extra
the good
for
bottles.
Right.
Like,
they got the good bottles.
Yeah, that's definitely vacation vibes.
I need to get there ASAP
for
again.
Sure.
Now I'm like, I want to book a flight to 𝗓𝒏𝒂𝒗𝒆𝒍.
Yeah, it's coming.
Well, of course, if you guys want to plan your long weekend getaway to any of these resorts or a resort of your preference, if you don't know, now you know. Jasmine and I are both a part of Travel Guides International, which is a full-service travel agency that can assist with bringing your next unforgettable vacation to life.
Exactly. So if you are looking to go to any of these wonderful resorts or maybe book some of those travel deals that you see online, or if you're looking to customize your experience, visit Travel Goddess International, intl.com, and we got you.
And that's on period. So let's segue into the traveling travel agent, aka our travel deal of the week.
We ready to go outside now.
We ready to go outside.
Yes.
Our fall is ridiculous. We're gonna figure it out though. So the travel deal of the week: 6 days, 5 nights in Switzerland. Keeping it funky this week. We're switching it up a little bit. I know. Them little Zephyr. I was like, that's cute. 6 days and 5 nights in Switzerland, mid-November. So it's like a Saturday to Thursday, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
Flights with IcelandAir, who I've flown, and they are wonderful.
Yeah, I've heard great things about them.
Wonderful. Like, why people are not talking more about IcelandAir is beyond me. Nevertheless, IcelandAir flights from BWI, which is Baltimore, Maryland. 1 hour layovers.
1 hour. That's
is nothing. You go through customs, you get back on the plane.
Literally.
Both ways, 1 hour.
That's good.
4-star hotel accommodations in Zurich. All of that, $1,100 a person.
And that's not a quick getaway. That's a long getaway.
Yes.
That's double what we've been talking about.
Yes. And if you know anything about Switzerland, you know that the flights could be around that price.
Exactly.
So to get your whole trip, staying in the city, and enjoying Switzerland, which is a unique destination. Definitely. If you have not searched Switzerland on TikTok, please do, because there is so much.
Yes.
So much that you can do to elevate your 6 days and 5 nights. $1,100 per person. And this is a standard travel deal.
So you could just go on there and find it.
Yeah, you don't got to have a membership, even though you should have a premium membership for that $9 a month, because y'all know them premium deals be.
Those be the ones. This is a great one, but imagine what's on the other side of that paywall.
Okay. All right now. Go back and listen to other episodes, because the premium deals be doing what they need to do.
Okay.
So if you're interested in this deal, just visit our website, travelgoddessintl.com. Click view the details and be on your way to Switzerland.
Period. That's a good
Now,
one.
I don't know if they have brunch in Switzerland, but
It's not giving brunchy in Switzerland.
but maybe.
But let's get brunchy.
But it's time to get brunchy.
So we did spend some time talking about Miami today, which I didn't even notice. So y'all know I love Miami. Miami brunch be lit.
It does.
So Palace in Miami, which sits right on, I believe, 12th and Ocean, is right on Ocean Drive. They have a bottomless brunch experience, but it's brunch and a show. So it's brunch and a drag show.
Brunch and a show.
Yeah, so they are known for, like, if you know Palace, you know that they are known for their drag brunch. It's like a big thing. I haven't been yet, so maybe I'll be staying at Fontainebleau and going to Palace.
Yes.
But yeah, brunch and a show. We love bottomless. We love a good vibe. And Miami they love eating in a show. Like, it's something about them. They like, sit down, you get drunk, we gonna get you.
It's the Latin culture.
Yeah, and I'm here for that. I'm like, yeah, I'll probably end up in the show.
If you have enough shots.
Yeah. So.
If y'all know Jazz, when you go back and listen to other episodes, she says once the shots kick in,
I'll be with.
She's just with the whatever.
Yeah. So see y'all in Palace in Miami.
I love it. Last but not least, question of the day.
Yes.
Which vibes do you prefer? Summer getaway or a winter escape? Because we're kind of right now in between.
In between, yeah. And I have no travel plan right now, guys.
That is
which is
tragic.
Crazy. Yeah. So yeah. I guess going off of that, I will say summer getaway, because I have been outside and yeah. I like winter travel too, though. That's tough. Like summer, you want to think like, okay. I'm
you
going
want me to
winter.
go first?
I'm going winter.
Okay.
I'm going winter because summer, everybody's outside.
Yeah.
Which is great, social, whatever. But the winter, you actually get to utilize, I feel like, get to enjoy the spaces and the experiences a little bit more because it's a little less saturated. So I would say winter. And it's nice to escape Philly cold weather.
Yeah, that's exactly my response for the exact same reasons.
Yeah.
I was actually pretty inside this summer, other than our trip to Miami, because I just was kind of like, it just be a lot in the summertime.
It'd be a lot. That's what I'm like,
and a lot of these destinations
are
the hottest in the summertime.
Yeah, I had a hot summer.
Yeah, it just hot summer or hot girl summer. Which one?
Y'all tell me.
Y'all tell me. Go to her page and y'all tell her. But yeah, like the winter escape just feels so easy for some reason.
And it's a reward. Like, I feel like,
Yes.
you know, like it's actually an escape. So it's like, it feels like vacation. Like, it feels like, oh, I'm actually doing something. Like,
It's cold back home, and I'm like, let me go get some sun.
I don't need my coat. I'm just going to the airport.
Yes. So yeah, I'm choosing the winter escape always.
Yeah.
Because summer just be a lot. Airports is crowded, resorts are crowded, people are drawling.
Yeah.
Because they only get this time of year to be great.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Y'all do be showing out in the summertime.
Yeah, it's
All right
much
now.
for you, girl. So
Well,
catch
you
you in the
guys
wintertime.
let us know if you're more of a summer getaway or winter escape kind of person. And if it's winter, you know, hit us up so we can start planning those winter travels, because it will be here sooner than later.
It will. And the prices is about to go up. So this is the time
Exactly.
to plan for your winter travels before everything skyrockets. You actually might be a little bit late. So let's do it. Let's do it now.
Yeah, I'm late.
Yeah, let's do it now. All right. I think that's our episode.
Yes. Thanks for tuning in to episode 23.
Yeah, we just are going on and
getting up there.
going. We just rolling. Love it for us. Be sure to like, subscribe, and of course, comment, leave your feedback on our YouTube, on our socials, and of course, share reviews on the podcast platforms.
Absolutely. And be sure to follow us on Instagram, TikTok, 𝗕𝗿𝘃𝒗𝒆𝒍. We appreciate y'all for continuing to follow and interact with our posts and for tuning in every week.
Absolutely. And of course, if you have a product or service that you would like to see featured on an upcoming episode of 𝗕𝗿𝘃𝒗𝒆𝒍, send us an email at info@𝗕𝗿𝘃𝒗𝒆𝒍.com so we can discuss what those options would look like for you.
Period.
What else we got?
I think that's it, y'all.
Oh, I hate when it's over.
I know. But
Sad to see you leave.
we'll see
Love
y'all
to watch
again
you walk
next
away.
week. Period. That's how y'all feel about us.
Period. I hate to see you leave. Love to watch you walk away.
If y'all feel that way, leave that in a review, because I will really enjoy that. Thanks for tuning in.
Love it here. Hope you do too. Bye.
See y'all.